Hello friends! Alright, I'm gonna share my tutorial really fast and then we'll get started. Okay, I'm gonna share this to my personal Facebook page, which is called Rhea Coleman. And then I'm also gonna share it to my beauty group, which is called Beauty by Rhea Hope. So if you aren't in that yet, be sure to request to join. Thank you very much. All right, so I know I have a bunch of shadows on. They'll be gone in just a minute as soon as my husband moves the truck. And then we'll get started. But good morning, how's everyone doing? All right, I'm gonna post my shopping link right here in the comments. RheaHopeBeauty.com is where you can find everything I'm about to use. So if you have not yet shopped around on that, I encourage you to do so. Hello, I know I have like so many different shadows and crazy things over my face, so just give it one more second. My husband's gonna move the truck, it's casting a glare, and then we'll have perfect lighting, hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, all right, I'm gonna put on my earrings after, I think. So after I get off my live on here, I'm actually gonna hop right back on and do another live tutorial with hair. I'm gonna show you guys like some sleek, like a sleek hair tutorial. Getting all fancy with my words over here. Thank you, Nicole. Yay, hello. From Louisiana. Awesome. So we're going to get started. If you have not yet done so, please, pretty please, with a cherry on top, if you could click that share button in your bottom left-hand corner, just down here. You're going to be able to share this to your page or invite your friends to watch. Anything and everything that you do helps me. So I would just want to say thank you ahead of time for doing so. So click that share button or just invite your friends to watch or tag them in the comments if you think you know of anyone who would like one of my tutorials or benefit from it. So we'll get started. Thank you. I'm going to give you full outfit details on my outfit and jewelry and everything over on my Instagram as soon as I get off here. So if you don't follow me on Instagram yet, make sure you do so. My name on there is Rhea Hope, same as it is here on Facebook and also on YouTube and Pinterest. So you can pretty much see all of my tutorials and everything all over. Very mature, my sister. Awesome. Bakersfield, very nice. Frank consulted with you. She loved you. Oh, I'm so glad, Angela. It's my pleasure. Thank you. I really, to be completely like transparent, it took me a long time to be comfortable without makeup on my face. Like, I definitely struggled with confidence with feeling like I looked okay without makeup. And it wasn't until I really started to invest in my skincare regimen and like stay really diligent on that I started to feel like I was pretty without makeup too. And now I just think makeup's so much fun, and it's like my zen moment. My husband the other day, I was PMSing, TMI, and I was just in a bad mood. You know, you feel me, ladies. When you're just in a bad mood, nothing caused it, nothing will fix it. I was just in a bad mood. And my husband's like, go do your makeup. And it was later in the day, and it was too late to do a live. I wasn't in the mood to go live and converse with my girlfriends. He's like, go do your makeup. It always makes you feel better. And I was like, oh, that's kind of true. So I went and did my makeup and I felt so much better. And so I really think of makeup now as a beauty enhancer, and also it can be a confidence builder. I'm not saying you need to wear makeup to have confidence. I'm saying sometimes it's nice to have something that encourages confidence. So if you're struggling with something like that, I really encourage you to kind of play around with makeup. I mean, it is a nice like outlet, a creative outlet especially. And yeah, you can relate to that. I totally feel you. So it wasn't until skincare that was like so important. It wasn't until I started seeing my dark circles start to vanish, and also a lot of my discoloration, my skin start to vanish, that I like started to feel confident without the makeup. And then it just made makeup even more fun, because one, the better your skin looks, the better your makeup's gonna look. And two, it allowed me to be able to enjoy putting on my makeup instead of using it to cover up everything. You know what I mean? So highly, highly, highly encourage you guys, if you haven't reached out to me yet for skincare regimen, message me. I'll do a skincare tutorial soon, maybe tomorrow, to show you what I use and the order in which I use it. Because I'm doing a photo shoot tomorrow. I can't tell you why yet, but I'm so excited. You guys are going to be so thrilled. Well, hopefully you'll be thrilled. I'll just tell you. Do you guys want me to tell you? I can relate to that. Put makeup on even if I'm not feeling well. Yeah, it totally makes you feel better. Helps under eye puffiness. Hi, Lisa. So helps under eye puffiness, the brightening face mask, the Uplift Beauty Serum, time correcting night cream, all of those really, really tighten and tone your skin, as well as the refreshing rose water. Do you use self-tanner? I do. Message me, Vanessa, and I can give you my link and the discount code for the self-tanner that I love. It's $115. Oh my God, so hot. Do you tell? Okay. So you guys know that I have this website right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. So I actually rent this website through this app called GoDaddy, and you can't really like change it too much. They pretty much just like give you a layout and you just like click around and like fill it out the way they tell you to. So you guys know I sell hair products. I'm really into fashion. Like there's more to me than just like just makeup, really. And I know you guys are always asking me for recommendations for the mirror that I use, the brush that I use, the self-tanner, and all the things. So I wanted to give you guys a one-stop shop. Everything Rhea in one spot to make it easy, and that's very user-friendly, because I know not everyone is tech savvy. I wasn't tech savvy for the longest time. So I wanted to give you guys a space here on the internet to be able to go to and reference and to be able to shop all things that I talk about and that I show. So we are in the process of building. It should be done maybe in about 2 weeks, maybe sooner than that, hopefully. But I'm going to have a blog. So, ta-da! It's not going to be like an updated blog like every day where I'm like blogging, but it will have an area on there that I cover travel. So you guys know me and my husband travel a lot. So we get a lot of questions about that. So I will be covering some traveling stuff. Maybe I will blog here and there about like our renovations. We are in the process of selling this house and purchasing another house to renovate. So I'll be going over our renovations, and basically it's just going to be like a one-stop shop. Like everything that you need to look at, need to shop, want to shop, you'll be able to find everything there. So I'm really, really excited. So tomorrow we shoot pictures for the blog. So I won't be live to do my makeup tomorrow, but maybe I will go live tomorrow evening to take my makeup off to do a skincare live. I think that'll work. Thank you. I'm so excited. We've been working on it for like a few months because I kept changing what I wanted it to like be like. At first I wanted it to just be a very clickable thing, and then I wanted to like blog a little bit about traveling, and I wanted to like cover our home renovations because I get a lot of questions on like the paint color and this and that. So again, I wanted like a good reference for you guys, somewhere where you could go to like just click on stuff, you know, like, oh, I like that paint color. What is it? What's it called? You can click it and it takes you right there. So yeah, I'm really excited. I hope you guys are gonna like it. It's gonna be very similar to my website here, but it's just going to be called RheaHope.com. That's it, no beauty, just Rhea Hope. So it'll be even easier to remember. I mean, not that Rhea Hope Beauty is very hard, but but even if you forget the blog name, I will still always have Rhea Hope Beauty, so it can take you to RheaHope.com. So I'm gonna try to make the transition as easy as possible for everybody. Yeah, so exciting. Yes, exactly. And I mean, one day maybe I'll start blogging, but honestly, I don't have the time to do that right now with my littles, but maybe when they get older, I can start full-blown blogging, we'll see. But I've always been a blogger without a blog, so now I'm excited to be a well-rounded individual. Thanks, guys. I'm so excited. All right, so now that you made me spill the beans on all the hidden secrets, skincare, definitely message me for recommendation. And now we'll put on our makeup. How about that? Oh, I was looking for this. I already have my hair. I need to ask, is Rhea your name? It is. Rhea is my first name, and Hope is my middle name. And when I was little, my mom and my dad called me Rhea Hope. So it's kind of funny now because if I hear Rhea Hope in public, I'm like, you're either my mom or my dad or someone that follows me on social media. But yeah, they called me Rhea Rue, was my nickname when I was little. Thanks, Dee. You're so sweet. Yay, awesome. Thank you. You guys are awesome. All right, so now let's do some makeup. How about that? All right, so we're going to do just simple coverage today. I'm going to use my Liquid Touch foundation. As always, this is my favorite thing for coverage. It's so good, it's so flawless, and it's easy to use, and it works incredible every time. So if you have mature hooded eyes, you will love our eye look that we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be actually posted a selfie on my Instagram, and also here, I think it transferred over onto my page, of me wearing that like bronzy eye look. We're gonna do the same eye look as that. So that's my dentist's name. Your dentist's name is Rhea? That's cool. I've only ever met like 2 Rheas. One that worked at Walmart and one that was a baby, but she was named after me. So I don't know if that counts. Well, I guess it counts because it's still her name. But I've never met like a Rhea out and about. That's pretty sweet. Hi, Cheryl. All right, so we are gonna be applying our Liquid Touch foundation. I always use my powder concealer brush to first apply because it just applies it very fast and very evenly. So a lot of the times when you start to feel or look cakey or heavy with your foundation, 1, it could be because you need to exfoliate your skin. 2, because you may need to wash your makeup brushes. And 3, it could be because you're applying too much makeup and it's not going on evenly. So sometimes when you apply it unevenly, you're gonna get like a patch of a lot of foundation here, not a lot over here. So when you set it, that heavy layer of foundation is gonna cling to the powder and you're gonna be able to see it like much more visibly. So if you're ever applying your makeup and it's not looking like as smooth or as like flawless or less cakey, it could be one of those 3 things. So definitely keep that in mind when you're applying your foundation, to have a product that or a tool that you're applying it with that's gonna apply it very evenly. So I love this powder concealer brush. It's dual ended. You can use this side for eyeshadow, nose contour, concealer. There's like endless possibilities. I personally don't use it at all. I think that it's too big for my eye. And if you have like a wider nose that you need to like a bolder, like more detailed contour, this would be a really good tool for that. So just ideas. But like I said, powder concealer brush, it's incredible for applying your foundation very quickly and evenly. A good daytime moisturizer, Unique has the Uology line. That's amazing for moisture. And I love our Uology line because it's all fully customizable, like for you. So if you take the Uology quiz, which is on there, you'll see it. Oh, I have an eyelash. There we go. You'll see it on there. What is that? Okay, sorry. I was like, do I have multiple eyelashes or did it like leave an imprint? So if you go on skincare on my website, RheaHopeBeauty.com, and then you go to Uology, you'll see a little quiz. You can take that quiz and it's like a few questions and it's really, really spot on. It'll tell you exactly what kind of like moisturizer and skincare regimen that you want. So Kathy, I would definitely encourage you to do so. So again, you're gonna go to RheaHopeBeauty.com and then click on Uology. Once you click shop now, you'll see that. I've only met one other Shirley in my life. Awesome. How do you feel about the stick foundation? I think the stick foundation is fabulous, especially if you have mature skin or if you have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles. I did a tutorial using the stick foundation the other day. So if you ever want to see the different tutorials I've done, you can always just go to my Facebook here on Facebook and go to Rhea Hope or Beauty by Rhea Hope and scroll through. You'll click on posts and then you can scroll down. You can see all the different tutorials I've done over the last few weeks, months, years. And the stick is one that I did the other day. I mature hooded blue eyes. What 2 colors of liquid shadow would you suggest? Yes, I would definitely suggest Reverent for you, Mary. And then I would probably recommend Businesslike would be another one that would be really good for you. Yes, of course, Kathy. And feel free to message me if you need a like more specified recommendation. All right, so now for coverage. So you saw that I just went in with a teeny bit more of my Liquid Touch foundation, and now I'm going in with my dirty, I know, blending bud. I need to wash them. To make everything super duper smooth. So I only did once on my face. Ignore that I like added a little bit more, but I want you to like look at this area, for example. See how we used our powder concealer brush to put on our foundation on this side, and we went over it with the blending bud on this side? Do you see that difference? Like, how incredible is that? It makes it look so much more smooth. It makes it look so much fuller coverage. You can still see that darkness here, but not at all here. And that's because of the blending buds. These add like a more detailed, like compact the makeup into place. They make everything look so much more smooth, and they're very intentional. So instead of just like buffing your foundation on the top of your skin, it's placing the foundation in. So it's minimizing the appearance of pores, it's adding moisture into your skin, it's making it just so smooth and just so compact. So it's gonna stay in place, it's gonna stay looking flawless. It's so incredible, and these are made for this foundation. So you want to use them damp, so you'll wring them underneath water and then you squeeze till no water falls from them. That's when they're ready to use. And they really get in all these like hard to reach spots that your brushes just can't like really give you good coverage with. So highly recommend, like more than highly, I insist. If you're using any type of foundation, make sure that you grab the blending buds. You get two, you get a large and a small when you buy them too. When using the blending buds, could you dampen with a setting spray? You could, yeah, you could try that. Or both. You could wet it with water and then spray it with your setting spray when you go in with it. That's always a really good option too, especially if you just have kind of like harder to cover skin. It's always an option. Wish you would do a video for older women. So Carolyn, it's funny you should say that, because Thursday, so this Thursday, today's Tuesday, so this Thursday at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, I don't know what time it is right now. I don't have a clock or anything. So it's Pacific Standard Time for, oh, there it is. It's 10:27 here. So now you can reference for whatever time zone you're in. I'm actually gonna do my mom's makeup here on Facebook Live. My mom is 56. She has obviously mature skin. She has some fine lines, some wrinkles, and she also struggles with dryness in some areas, like flaky skin in some areas, and then she also struggles with an oily T-zone. So she also has large pores. Not to like call her out or anything, but I'll be doing her makeup here on Facebook, same spot, same place, 10:30 Pacific Standard Time on Thursday. So if you want to see it, this regimen, I know I always talk about her and reference her just because the makeup looks fabulous on her and she loves it, and it's a good reference for, I know, a lot of you followers that are around the same age. So be sure to tune in then. Okay, so now for concealer, as you saw, I just took a little bit of my Skin Perfecting Concealer. I always warm it up on my fingers and then apply it, kind of tapping it on my under eye, and I always do kind of a upside down triangle shape. And then I take this all the way up and over. This is going to also help to hide any of those large pores. It's going to act almost as an eye primer for my eyelids because I have oily skin, so I use all the help I can get. And then I just kind of tap and blend this all out. I figure if there's anything on this blending bud, it's gonna just kind of assist with coverage, and then it's also kind of smoothing out the concealer. Our concealer is like so opaque, and it's really kind of thick, not in a bad way, but like in a good, like it hides everything way. But I want it to be like I want to thin it out. I don't want, again, like a chunk of foundation or a chunk of concealer, because when we're gonna set it right now, and if you apply it over like that large chunk of foundation or concealer, it's gonna look like a chunk, which that's not what we want. We don't want to look cakey. We want it to look flawless and smooth and soft. So highly recommended, make sure that you are really blending that out. Thursday, 10:30 a.m. Yeah, not p.m. My mom goes to bed at like 8. Yeah, 10:30 a.m. Yes, 1:30 Eastern time. Thank you, Charlene. I saw tutorial with Kristen. Yes, oh my God, she's amazing. I love her. Blending bud to dry because of her foundation seeps in her pores. Ooh, interesting. So honestly, Dawn, that's a beauty about makeup. Get it? Beauty about makeup. That it's trial and error. So I may tell you to use them wet, use them dry once and see how it goes. Like there's no wrong way to do makeup. In fact, I got a message or a comment on my live yesterday, and this girl said, "You're using way too much powder on your under eye." Who's to say? It works for me. And it may not work for you. So really kind of playing around with it really is good for your skin. So don't feel like you're stuck with just this rule book of makeup. Feel free to try new things. If you're thinking about something, you're like, oh, I wonder if this would work. Try it. See if it would work. I love the BB cream foundation using blended buds only. I'm 58 and have dry skin. Awesome. See? I love it. Okay. You watch Kristen too? I know. She's incredible. I love her. She has such a happy, positive, I love her. She's amazing. Already ready to color match? Yay! Awesome, Missy. I'm so excited to help you. All right, so now it's time to set our foundation. So we're going to take a dry beauty blender. This one's from Walmart. I just like it because it's flat. We're going to spray it, mist it with my setting spray. just to get it cling onto my translucent setting powder the best. So this is the Touch Behold Translucent Setting Powder by Unique, and I recommend this to a lot of you guys if you struggle with large pores, or if you're really oily, or if you live somewhere where it's really humid. This is going to absorb any of that natural oil that's pushing from your skin and just absorb into this setting powder. So instead of your oil or your sweat or whatever pushing against your liquid foundation, making it come off or look shiny or greasy, it's gonna just absorb in the setting powder and it won't affect you. Why say something negative? I know, people, it's the world we live in. Everyone is so opinionated. I've noticed that when I put the concealer under my eyes like that in my T-zone, then I set it, tends to get flaky in other places. I don't put the concealer. So maybe put the concealer all over. Try that. Trial and error. Who knows? It's always good to try new things. Like this makeup. All right, so I just set it all over the place. So what this is doing, like I said, it's gonna absorb any of that natural oil. So now we're gonna take our fan brush and just sweep away that large layer. So what's being left over is just kind of like a dusted layer on our skin. It could be also, Michelle, that the concealer is adding moisture. Sorry, I'm like processing your question. It could be because the concealer is a little more moisturizing on your skin. So what I would actually probably recommend is mixing your liquid with your BB cream and applying it that way, because your skin may need more moisture. So try that, let me know. All right, so now that we've set our concealer and set our foundation with our Touch Bold Translucent Setting Powder, you guys, I love this stuff. Now we're gonna even out our coverage and also highlight our under eye. So this is another really good tip if you don't wanna use a lot of powder or you find that powder dries you out. This will be a good step for you to seal up your concealer and prevent your under eyes from creasing, but will also act as a highlight, and it's not heavy and it's not like very drying for your skin. So lots of options. So Mineral Touch Pressed Powder, and then we're gonna use the shade Scarlet for this, and we're gonna take a beauty blender and we're just going to push this on our under eye just like so. Now, like I said, this is gonna highlight, and this is also going to kind of seep into any of those creases that may happen over, you know, the period of wearing our makeup throughout the day. So instead of the concealer moving around, this is kind of like stopping it. It's like the cement over. So it's gonna seal the deal. So that was the Mineral Touch Pressed Powder in the shade Scarlet. And like I said, it's not heavy. It's so light and it's so airy that I find that it's perfect for my under eye because of how light it is. It's not very drying, and it's not gonna accentuate a lot of your fine lines and wrinkles, especially applying it with a dry beauty blender. You can also spray it with your setting spray to help smooth it out too. Oh yeah, they don't bother me. Everyone, you know, you can say what you want. I know who I am. Oh no, it's fine. Okay, so now we're gonna set the rest of our skin and even out our coverage, because see how you can tell where I baked, where I didn't, where I highlighted, where I didn't. You can also kind of see where the foundation may have like, not dried, but just like set faster in other places. So what this does, this is the Mineral Touch Pressed Powder, what we just used on our under eye, but this is in the shade Taffeta. This is gonna be like our true shade. And now I'm gonna use a big giant kabuki brush. And now I'm just going to tap this all over. And I even go over my under eye with it because, like I said, I have oily skin, so I can use all the powder in the world. Nothing's gonna affect me, especially because this pressed powder is so incredible, you guys. I can't stop raving about it. Like, if I could only have one thing from this line, it would be this pressed powder, because it's so incredibly good. So light for your skin. It's not cakey, it's not heavy. Look at my skin. Does it look heavy? Does it look cakey? Does it look powdery? Not incredible. Got all close and personal. It's also gonna help to absorb any of the natural oils, and it's also going to give you that like final airbrushed finished look. Thanks, Debbie. Can you use the step in place of setting powder? Yes, Angela, you can. You can absolutely do the pressed powder on your under eye and this pressed powder all over in place of that. Awesome, sounds good, Missy. Hi, Tracy, welcome, welcome. If you're new here, if you've never seen one of my tutorials before, go and hashtag newbie in the comments so I can welcome you. And then if you haven't done so yet, please, 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 pretty please, click that share button in the bottom left-hand corner and share it to your wall, or invite your friends to watch, or if you know someone who loves makeup, you can share it to their wall. Any of the above helps me out so much, so I appreciate it. Agree, love the powder with the big brush. Yes, I really feel like applying it with the big brush too applies it very like loose and airy instead of like applying it so heavy on your skin. Hi Heather, welcome. So instead of applying it with like that sponge, throw that sponge away that comes with this. Use a big brush like so. So message me if you want the link to this. I tell you where I got it, or I won't get credit if you don't buy it from the link. So message me and I can give you the link. Awesome, so many newbies. Jess, Kimberly, Hope, Heather. Hi guys, welcome. Thank you for being here. All right, so now that we've set our foundation, now it's time to contour. So who out there is like freaked out of contouring? Like, I know it can be a kind of intimidating idea, especially if you've never done it before. And I hear this all the time. Contouring's for the young. False. Contouring is not just for the young. It looks so good on everyone. It really enhances the makeup look. It complements your skin, complements your bone structure, and it looks so, so good. Welcome, Christy. I saw another newbie. Hi, Debbie. Welcome. Very helpful. Oh, thank you. How do you not get makeup on your white top? Oh, I know. It's a gift. I'm just kidding. All right. You guys don't see it, but it's like on my legs. I just kind of lean forward, I think. Thanks, Heather. Awesome. Thank you, Angela. You're sweet. Okay. So now for contouring. So contouring can be so, so simple and easy. Welcome, Rhonda. If you have the right tools. So if you have this brush right here, this is called the tapered blusher brush. This is by Unique. It's going to be under tools on my website. And the Beachfront bronzer, message me if you're not sure what shade to grab. I'm using the shade Hermosa, which is so stunning. So what you're going to do is you're going to tap it into your bronzer and then you're going to swirl it into the cap. Now I swear by this exact bronzer for your makeup, for contouring, to make it easy and simple. You're going to go from the top of the ear to the corner of the mouth. Start horizontally and just start going back and forth in that hollow right underneath your cheekbone. You can even make a fishy face to kind of see where that line is. But this bronzer is really crucial on getting that like natural, soft, not muddy, not heavy contour because of the way it's designed. So it has like a matte and almost like shimmer is not the word I want to use, but it's the only word that like is fitting, I guess. Because shimmer, there's no glitter here. There's no shimmer, but it's not all matte. So when you are working it throughout the brush and throughout, you know, blending it like that, it applies it so beautifully. It gives you like this beautiful sun-kissed glow, and it also is just gonna give you like a tan almost. So if your foundation is ever looking a little washed out or a little bland, look at how much more my foundation like looks like it matches, right? So even if you're applying your foundation, you're like, oh, it's looking a little light because I'm getting tan, or vice versa, this is really going to enhance the foundation, how it looks on your skin. Yes, it does give you nice cheekbones. I really want to thank you for all your help. Oh, it's my pleasure, Anna. Thank you. I'm hooked already. I love it. Thank you, Denise. Awesome. Thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. Yes, it does give you nice cheekbones. Look at that difference, you guys. See how this side kind of looks a little bit rounder, looks a little bit washed out. This side, you can see that cheekbone. You can see how plump my under eye looks. You can see how much firmer and brighter my under eye is as well. And it's not heavy. It's not muddy. It's not dirty. It's perfect. So again, tapered blusher brush, swirl into that cap, top of the ear to the corner of the mouth. And then you stop like 2 finger lengths away from your mouth. That's always really helpful. And then turn it vertically, and then you'll just do little swirls, and that kind of softens the lines up so it doesn't look so harsh. And you can go like as light or as heavy as you want with this. So if you wanted something more subtle, if you're kind of nervous to contour, grab the shade Sunset and just use a light hand. The pressure in which you're applying your makeup really matters, and it really goes into how dark or how much like how blended your makeup can look. So keep that in mind when you're applying your makeup. You don't need to be like pushing super hard on your face. Light hands. It reminds me of that Mighty Duck movie where they're like throwing eggs to each other. Soft hands. Does anyone else remember that movie? I loved that movie. All right, so anyway, so we're just gonna enhance the contour, and then we're ready for blush. So blush is so important. I know a lot of people aren't like blush people. I get it. I'm not that way either. I don't really like really coral or really bright blushes, but I like something that gives me color and complement the contour and just make it look like I'm human. That makes me not look so washed out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the blush, the pressed blush, the Mood Struck pressed blusher in the shade Sisterly. This is my all-time favorite color because of how like soft it is on your skin. It's not super intense, doesn't look really bright or really dark. So when you're applying it and after you put it on, you're not like, oh gosh, I look like a clown. Look how subtle that is. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't it so pretty? It's so subtle. It brings up your cheekbones. It adds that flush of human glow. But it's just so complimentary. So good. And any skin tone can wear this color. So again, this is the shade Sisterly. So if you haven't grabbed this yet, definitely need to. I have a tan on my face from the beach, so my makeup right now is darker. I know how to contour, but when I do, it just makes my makeup look darker as it pretty much just blends in. So you could, so your foundation is looking too dark. So you could use your pressed powder in like a lighter shade to really enhance your highlight areas to make it kind of like offset. You can also go up a shade in your contour, Laura, and get like the darker shade. So say you're using Sunset, grab the shade Hermosa. If you're using Hermosa, grab the shade Malibu to make your contour darker. You can also keep going over it to make it look more bold. It sounds like your contour just needs to be a little bit darker because you got a tan. Can setting spray be used instead of translucent setting powder? So Priscilla, it depends what you're using the setting powder for. So if you're using it because you're oily, I would say no, because the setting powder is going to absorb the oil. The setting spray sets your makeup. It's kind of like hairspray. So that would be like, can hairspray be used in the same way dry shampoo is? So the answer would be no, because the dry shampoo is absorbing oil and the hairspray sets things. So I hope that kind of makes sense. I missed the liquid eyeshadow for hooded eyes. Can you say them again? Yes, Sue. Some really good colors for liquid eyeshadow are the shades Reverent and Businesslike. I'm also going to be using one today, and this one's called Ornate. It's like this really gorgeous bronze. This one would also be good for hooded eyes. You're just going to have to realize that it's not going to be like brightening. It's going to be more bronzy. Under my cheekbones, I use the Beachfront bronzer in the shade Hermosa. And then we went over with the pressed blush in the shade Sisterly. And that's all I have on right now. So now we're going to highlight. I love a good highlight. This is our Touch of the Mode Luminizer. It's like a fancy pants word for highlight. And it's in the shade Lustrous. This is my absolute favorite color. And this, again, looks incredible on everyone and anyone because it's not so intense. It doesn't like... It's not like a white highlight, it's more of like a rose gold bronzy highlight. So it's gonna give you kind of that dewy makeup finish, and you're gonna pop this on the highest parts of your cheekbones. You could pop it on your Cupid's bow, which is this bone, or this bow right here. You can pop it on your brow bone. You can really go hog wild with this wherever you wanted to. You could do your collarbones even to kind of enhance that. See how pretty that is? Oh! So you can really kind of go a lot of different places with this. But see how it just kind of gives you that like beachy, kind of glowy look. So if you have dry skin, Priscilla, I would not use the setting powder. I would use the setting spray and even the rose water. Yay, Mary, you're gonna love it. Hi, Christy. Hi, Priscilla. More than one Priscilla, awesome. Okay, so now that we are done with our face, how pretty is that contour? Isn't that so stunning? And you can do it much more lighter than this if you're looking at it and you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm brave enough for that. You can go much more lighter, much more subtle with it. Message me and I can walk you through what to grab that's right for you and your preference and your lifestyle. For me, I love full coverage. I love full glam. So if you're not that way, it's totally fine. You can still use these products and still achieve the look that you want, not just what I want. So message me and I can help walk you through it. So you can message me here on Facebook. If you go to my page, Rhea Coleman or Rhea Hope, you'll see a little message option. Send me a message and let me know, and I can begin to help you kind of build your makeup cart. What do you mean by medium skin, Rhonda? Thank you. I'll give you guys full outfit details, including rings and stuff, over on my Instagram as soon as I get off. But this one right here, I actually went over on my Instagram story yesterday. I love it. It says, be relentless. just like my motto with my business. And also comes with this like cute little bracelet down here. It says the same thing. This is by a company called Bad Bad Jewelry, and you can find her on Instagram. And you can use my code Rhea to save 15% on her whole website. So yeah, okay, what am I doing? So I'm gonna do my eyebrows now. So we are gonna go through our eyebrows with the Lash brow comb, and you're just gonna kind of brush through to move all of the foundation out of your eyebrows, but it's also going to help to move the hair in the right direction. And then you're gonna take this end right here, this is the metal side, and you're just gonna comb through your lashes, just like it's so important to brush your hair in the morning. It's so important to brush your eyelashes. No one ever thinks to do this. And then people were like, oh, my mascara looks so clumpy. It's the mascara's fault. It's not the mascara's fault. Sometimes our lashes need to be brushed as well as we're sleeping. They can get tangled and crisscross applesauce. So brush them through before you do your mascara. Tan skin. So Rhonda, you're gonna use this same exact routine that I'm using, just in your shades. So if you want like a full recommendation for what colors to grab, message me and I would be more than happy to let you know. Yes, I will give you all of the links on my Instagram story. So you're gonna have to make sure you follow me on Instagram. My name is Rhea Hope over there, and then I'm gonna link everything on my story. So where to find it is go to Instagram, type in Rhea Hope, and then you're gonna click on the little profile photo. If you tap on that, my Instagram stories automatically start to play. Yes, brushing the lashes super duper help. It's awesome. Yay. Hi, Donna. All right, so now it's time for brows. So eyebrows are something that, just like contouring, I feel like are really intimidating at first, especially if you're not used to doing it. And it's something that's so easy once you find the right products. So for me, this brow pencil changed the game. So this is the brow pencil in the shade medium, and it really makes doing my eyebrows so incredibly easy. It has a retractable tip, so you never have to sharpen it. It's water resistant, so you never have to worry about your brows falling down your face. And look how fast and easy that is. It just fills in the brows the perfect, and it's very like natural. It's not like so dark. I like my brows just a little bit more bold, but you don't have to do them this bold. So what you could do at this point is you could take your spoolie end and kind of comb through the brow. It'll lighten it up and make it look even more natural. I've gotten down to 10-15 minutes, full face now. Awesome, Lisa, that's great. Yes, it's so good. All right, so now for technique. So see how I have like all this sparse area? Check out that difference first off. See how this side of my eyebrow looks kind of messy versus this side looks much more put together, and look how much more room it appears that I have on this side versus this side. Isn't that incredible? There's so much more room for eyeshadow, so much room for activities on this side versus this side. So important, especially if you're wanting to like open up your eyes, or if you have hooded or smaller eyes, doing your eyebrows really make a difference. So how I do is I go where I have all the brow hair, start there, and then I take it to the arch, and then once I get to the arch, I take it through the tail. And then where my tear duct is, if you go straight up, that's kind of where you know where to like cap off your eyebrow, where to draw that line. So I etch a very soft line, and again, what we were talking about, soft hands, not pushing super hard. This goes into effect, so you're not gonna wanna be pushing really hard at this step. The lighter you push the pencil onto your skin, the more like softer and more natural it's gonna look. So if your eyebrows are looking too bold or too dark, try using a lighter hand. That really matters. All right, ta-da! See how fast and easy that is? Caveman can do it. So again, brow pencil, medium, must have. Sorry, it went out for a few minutes. You didn't give me a highlighter when you matched me. Is there only one? No, there are 5 highlight options. So when I usually give recommendations, I give something that's like for coverage wise. If I give you like a full recommendation, I feel like most people would be like, oh my God, it's so much money, or it's so intense, I can't add all this to my cart. But I am more than happy to give you guys recommendations for anything you want, whether it be eyeshadow, highlight, whatever. I really recommend the shade Lustrous for mostly everyone because it just is so pretty, and it's just a very natural color. So it's not like something that you're gonna apply and be like, Ray, you're crazy. This looks way too intense. It really is easy, especially when you practice and especially when you have this pencil. Stepbrother, I know, I really love movies. It's an issue. Me and my husband, I swear, talk in like movie clips. to each other all day long. It's kind of funny. All right, so now we're gonna do our eyes. So we are gonna be using the liquid eyeshadow in the shade Ornate today. I hope I'm saying that right. Ornate, yes. So it's like a bronzier color. I've actually been doing, I've done 2 of the liquid eyeshadows so far. Tutorial-wise, I used the shade Reverent the other day, and then I used the shade, what was it? Oh, I can't remember. I don't know where it is either. This makeup case. Someone needs to clean around here. I used another shade the other day too, but I have that tutorial, not yesterday, but the day before. So you can go back and watch it. Late but made it. Hi, Robin. All right, but what I was getting at was I've been doing the same combo of pressed eyeshadows with every liquid eyeshadow so far. So Giggly, thank you, Angela, you're the best. So Giggly, and I used Reverent yesterday. And with both of those, and now this one, I'm gonna be using the same pressed powder, the same pressed powder colors with this one as well. So, Astute is the color we're gonna start with, which is this like light brown. We're gonna use it on our fluffy crease brush. And now we're going to dust this in the crease and work it through the eye. So this is like a really, really good base color because it's just very natural and muted. It's not super intense and it's not really dark. So this is a really good option if you have smaller eyes or hooded eyes and you're wanting something to kind of enhance your eye look and create some depth to your eye. This one would be a really great option. He's good. He was in my tutorial the other day, actually. He's outside playing. I'm watching your flea flies. Awesome. He's in the puppy chewing stage. So if I'm not like paying attention to him, he's like biting everything. So he has to go outside when I do these lives because I cannot watch him while doing this. Should be getting all my unique makeup. Yay, I'm so excited. You're gonna love it. All right, so we are just gonna dust the shade Astute here in the crease and up onto the brow bone and then throughout the eye. So technique-wise, this is what I always think. I do rainbow through the crease and then zigzag through the eye. And doing it that way is kind of like blending it in and making it really soft so you don't have like any harsh lines when you're doing your eyeshadow. So think of it that way. Rainbow, like what was I saying? Zigzag. And then on this outside corner, I always kind of spin my eyeshadow brush to create more depth on the outside corner, just like so. Ta-da! Hi, Michelle. All right, so now we're gonna use the shade Gingerly, which is this one right here. This is like a caramel pumpkin-y brown. It's so pretty for fall, but it's also my favorite crease color because it not only is like a chocolatey brown, like it's gonna give you depth, but it has this like orangey undertone that really open ups. What am I getting? What am I trying to say? I need more coffee. It opens up. There we go. We figured it out. Your eye. So it's going to draw the attention to the brow bone, and that orangey hue is going to make it look a little bit lighter. So this is a color that I also really love to use when I do smoky eyes for that same reason. So we're going to take that shade Gingerly in this outside corner and bring it through the brow bone just like this. We're not going to take it down too low. We're going to keep it mostly up high. Recommendation for liquid eyeshadow for brown hooded eyes. Really, hooded eyes in general really are great for liquid eyeshadow because it's going to draw the attention to the actual eyelid, making your eyes appear a lot larger. Color-wise, you can message, I'm mind farting totally on like what colors complement brown eyes. I think it's greens, right? Greens, bronzes, champagnes. Pinterest is a good reference for that. I'll try to find my little reference sheet on what colors work really good for brown eyes, but message me. Don't put me on the spot. I'm just kidding. Put me on the spot. Do it. It makes my brain work. Message me and I can give you a recommendation on what colors to grab. That is the best way because at least when I'm like typing, I feel like I can think slower than hundreds of people watching me waiting for an answer. I'm just kidding. That's why we're here, right? Is that palette available on your site? It is. Purple, yes. Gold, yes. I bought some liquid eyeshadows last night. Yay, Claudia, I'm so excited. You're gonna love it. They're so good, you guys. Oh my gosh. After I got off my live yesterday, I have a little group chat with all my girlfriends. And I was like, you guys, these liquid eyeshadows are legit. And they're like, I know. It's so good. But about this palette, I actually get questions on this palette a lot. So these are my favorite colors. I don't know why I haven't done this before. It's taken me like 4 years to put all my colors in one palette. Think harder, not smarter, right? So these pressed eyeshadows, we're not using them all today, obviously. We just used these two, which was Astute, Gingerly, Fervent. Is that one? Oh, no. Marvelous. Sorry. Astute, Gingerly, Marvelous, Fervent, Covetous, Gullible, Visionary, Optimistic. So message me and I can say all that again. I love deep brown eyes. Yes, absolutely. Dark purple, golds, browns. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You can use any colors. It's really true. I know there's some colors that like enhance it more, but like a bronzy color like this, I feel like looks good on every eye color. That's kind of why I really like this. Eyelid creases are the enemy. Chris, you are going to love, 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 love the liquid eyeshadows for that very reason, which thank you for leading me into my next segment. Liquid eyeshadows. Wait, we need our cream shadow brush first. Makes it so much easier to apply these. I'm gonna wipe off whatever was on there from yesterday. And now we're gonna take the liquid eyeshadow, I almost said brush. Liquid eyeshadow in the shade Ornate, and so this is how you're gonna apply them. So you're gonna start here in the middle of your eye, and you're just going to very light-handedly start to apply this and work it inward and outward and sticking down low. And then you're going to begin working up closer to the crease. And again, light hands, light pressure really matter. And then don't open your eye all the way. And then you're gonna grab your cream shadow brush. This is under tools. And you're going to just kind of go over that very gently around the outsides of that. And this is going to even it up. So if you got like a glob of it in your areas, it's gonna smooth it out. And then it's also just gonna soften that up. And then you can kind of open your eye just a little bit more and kind of pull upward towards the crease. And it dries so fast. So I'm like feeling it drying, feeling it drying, feeling drying, and it's dry. Isn't that so pretty? Oh, I love it. It's so gorgeous. All right, so now on this side. And what I like about this color is that you don't need like more than one coat. So it's so fast. You can even use your bronzer in your crease to smoke this out too. So even if you didn't want to use pressed eyeshadows with it, you could just use bronzer. Isn't this such a pretty color? All right, cream shadow brush. And this just kind of like details it. Allows you to like really get it exactly where and how you want it. And then pull upward. But what I was getting at when Chris said that she hates when her eyeshadow creases, these liquid eyeshadows are smudge proof. Smudge proof. They will not move. If you have oily eyelids, they will not come off. If you have fine lines and wrinkles on your eyelids, it will not seep into them or crease. Where you put it is where it's going. So if you have any of those issues that I just mentioned, you need these liquid eyeshadows. Now you can get them in the Kudo, so you get to pick two in that Kudo. So you get the lash primer, the 4D mascara, and you get to pick two liquid eyeshadows. If it was up to me, I would probably choose this color, Ornate, and then the color I used yesterday, which was Reverent. They're both very different, so you're gonna get two different eye looks, but they're very pretty. It really is easy. This one's super easy to use because of how they applicated it. So it's like, it applies very thinly, dries very fast, and when you start here in the middle and then you work your way out, and then you get the splurge cream, or it's called the cream shadow brush. Looks like this, centered eye brushes on my website to kind of like smooth it out. It really helps, makes it super easy. That was the color Ornate in the liquid eyeshadow. You did a look today using Tenacious in the cream. Looks very similar, yes, to this Splurge Cream Shadow, but it's a little more darker, like a little more pigmented. All right, so now we're gonna take Gingerly on our Splurge Cream Shadow Brush, on our fluffy crease brush. And now we're just going to kind of blend it all out and like buff it out. And I'm just gonna keep my eye kind of slanted closed, or not closed, but slanted open, so I don't touch like really what's on the actual eyelid, and just like that, enhance it a little bit. We're gonna blend it out here in a second too. But I'm gonna take my eyeliner and then we're gonna do our bottom lash line to just make it like a finished, cohesive makeup look. So this eyeliner is incredible. This is the Precision Eyeliner. It's in the shade Perfect. It's my favorite eyeliner because it's also smudge resistant. I was gonna say it's smudge proof, but it doesn't say that on the website, so I like to be of above approach with that kind of stuff. So I like to say it's smudge resistant because it stays where you put it. So I always put it on my water lines, like on the inside. I like the way it makes my eyelashes look. And now I'm gonna take the this brush right here. This is by Morphe. It's a 432 brush. And we're gonna grab this color right here, which is Gullible, which is just a chocolate brown. I'm gonna tap it in that color. And then I'm just going to drag this underneath the bottom lash line. And I'm just gonna make it look like the bottom lash line is like fuller, thicker, and it kind of finishes up the makeup or the eye look, making it look more cohesive. So we're just starting here on this outside corner and then just dragging inward underneath the bottom lash line. And you can do this step like as bold or as thick as you want. I know some girls make it really thick and smoky, others stick really close. It's all personal preference, so I encourage you guys to play around with this. How about Reverend Wold? Look what I mean. Yay! Oh my gosh, you're gonna love those colors. The liquid eyeshadow I have on is in the shade Ornate, which is this gorgeous bronzy color. Makes doing bronzy eyes so easy. But see how that just like brings it together? So nice. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're gonna set our makeup and do our mascara. Okay, and the reason that I always do my setting spray before I do my lipstick and before I do my mascara is because this is not only going to prep my lips and my lashes for those products, making them last longer, hold better, look more pigmented, but it's also going to prevent, if you were to do your mascara and then do your setting spray, it's gonna make your mascara wet again, so making it even more wet, and then you're like going about your day, you're like a few minutes after that while it dries, you're moving your eyes all over the place. So you're more likely to create transfer from your mascara than if you were to do it beforehand. Do matte liquid eyeshadows look as good? Yes, they do. They're really, really pretty. The color of my eyes is Ornate. All right, so now for mascara, we're gonna start first with the lash primer. This is a brand new product by Unique and it's so incredible. Helps to curl your lashes and it also helps to nourish them. So it makes them stronger and fuller. And it also makes your lashes longer for your mascara. And it's super, super easy. But I think what my favorite thing it does is it helps to curl it. See how it's like a curled applicator like that? Also has ingredients in it that help to curl them as well. So if you struggle with really straight lashes, I highly encourage you grab this. This comes for free in the Kudos, so definitely snag that. It would be nice if you could one day do a makeup tutorial for less bold makeup. I do, Laura. I actually did one the other day. I usually call them like mom on the go type makeup looks, or less is more, things like that. But I have all sorts of makeup tutorials. I did one when we went to the beach the other day. I did one when we went to the pool. I do all kinds. All kinds. So be sure to go to my Facebook, Rhea Hope or Beauty by Rhea Hope or Rhea Coleman, and scroll through all of my tutorials and you can see all there is to offer. Hello from South Dakota. Are your eyes green, brown, or all colors? They're kind of all colors because it just changes with what I'm wearing. But they're like a blue-green today. Yeah. I don't think it's bold. Yes. Yes. Sorry, I couldn't watch. Awesome. Thanks, Kelly, for sharing. Okay, so now for mascara, we're using the 4D. And I have never loved a mascara more than I love this one. One, it gives you incredible length and volume. It still has the fibers infused in it, but there's no fallout of them. One, because the lash primer is helping to hold it in place. But two, because this applicator has dual bristle. So it has a long layer on top, and then it has a shorter layer on the bottom. So it has the gel on the longer ones and the fibers on the bottom. So together, you get incredible length and volume. Not incredible. They're literally touching my eyebrows. So good. What mascara has the lash serum? So all of our lash products have the lash serum infused in them. So you can't go wrong with any of them, but I highly do encourage you for grabbing the lash serum. I not only use it on my lashes, but I also use it on my eyebrows every single night before bed. It's only $24 too. So you can definitely get incredible lashes with using these products. Is pinky? Yes, Reverent is pinky. What color under my eyes? Do you mean eyeshadow, Debbie? Or do you mean like foundation and concealer? Okay, so I'm just gonna be doing, what I also really like about the lash primer is that it's white. So you can kind of see where like you missed with your mascara. It's like painting by colors. And you could do as many coats of this as you want. I always start like at the base of the lashes and then kind of like wiggle upwards. And then I'll kind of like blink onto the applicator to force my lashes down like with force. This color right here is called Gullible. All right, so now for lips, I'm gonna be doing a new lip look. I haven't done this one forever. It's actually kind of a springtime makeup look, but you know, YOLO. So we're gonna do this one. And of course, we're gonna start with my favorite lip liner, the shade Prudent, which is like this peachy nudie pink. And it's so stunning. It's so good for overdrawing your lips. So if you are wanting to make your lips appear more pouty or fuller, this is a really good one to snag. So again, Prudent is the color on this one, and it's only $15, and it's creamy, glides on, smudge proof, all the good stuff. So we're gonna take this and line our lips. Like so. And then on top. And I apply this like where my lip liner, or where my lip ends. It's like where the actual line of my lip ends, my face begins. That's where I like position my pencil to start drawing. Just like that. And then I'll start to color in. I use a lash curler. And if you use a lash curler, you would use it before the lash primer. All right, so we did Prudent lip liner all over, and that is because we're gonna go in with this color, which is called Prodigal. This is look at this color. It's like a coral nude. So if you love a good like corally color, you'll really like this one. So the reason that we put Prudent on first is because I want to alter this color. I don't want it to go on super corally and bright. I want it to be more of like a coral nude. So we're going to play around with that. So first we have Prudent all over our lips, and now we're going to go with Prodigal. And apply it all over. Now I'm going to take my finger and blend it out and soften it. This color, when I first started with Unique, was my jam. It's one of my favorite colors. I don't know why I stopped using it. I think I need to bring it back. Isn't that pretty? It's like a corally nudie. But another thing that I really like about this color, and it's something with the formula of this color, it has an incredible hold. Like eat a cheeseburger, it's still there kind of hold. And I can't say that for a lot of different lipsticks. This color, for some reason, in this line is like that, so Prodigal. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the lipstick in the shade Well-To-Do, which is like a pastel nude, and we're gonna pop it right in the center. Just like so. And it completely changes the lip look. It like mutes out that coral. So you get like this really pretty corally nude, but it's not like a really bright nude. Isn't that pretty? Ta-da! Oh, I love it. So gorgeous. All right, so that was the makeup look. I always feel like I need to say ta-da a million times. Like I wish it like fast forward. Anyway, so that was the makeup look. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was really fun. I'm actually gonna pop on right back here on Facebook. I'm gonna clean up my makeup, plug in my straightener, and then I'm gonna show you guys like a really pretty sleek hairstyle using my extensions and like a cute little headband. So if you wanna see a hair tutorial, stick around and I'll be back in like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, probably less than 5 minutes actually. You don't look like you'd eat a cheeseburger? Oh gosh, you should see what I eat. I have a terrible appetite. Yes, the lipsticks and lip liners are so incredible. I love a good cheeseburger though. Sounds good now. All right, but that was the makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed that, but please, 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 if you have not done so yet, make sure that you click that share button in your bottom left-hand corner. It helps me out so much when you do. And then also, if you have not yet, message me to be color matched or for any recommendation. Message me a selfie facing a window today and I can give you a full recommendation on what to grab, what colors, everything. Nancy, go watch on the replay, girlfriend. All right, so I hope you guys have a beautiful Tuesday and I'll see you here in like 3 minutes to do a hair tutorial next. So I love you all. See you in a minute. Bye.